Hey there YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness, and I'm going to do a product review today. I'm going to talk about my Inzer belt. It's a really good lifting belt. I like this belt a lot. This is actually the second one I've owned, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. These things will run you about $100. I get the, I think it's like, it's the thicker of the two. They sell two different like latch belts. This is the thicker one. It's a really high quality belt. There's a couple things about it that I like. First of all, when you attach it, it uses a metal latch, and mine's brand new, so it's a little harder. You gotta really break them in. I just got this a couple days ago. This is the second one of these I bought, and the belt fits, you know, fairly loose until you pull the latch, and you pull the latch, and it's nice and tight. Great for squats, great for deadlift, and then this is what I like the most about it. When you're done doing the lift, you just pull the latch and it's comfortable again. Your typical leather belts that are much cheaper than this belt, it's also hard to get off when you first buy it. That's much cheaper than this belt. They will work. They're not as thick. I don't think they protect you as much. And also, you have to pull them very, very tight and then go perform the lift and then snap them off. And constantly putting it off or on, off and on, or you're wearing this really tight belt the whole time, which is not comfortable. Because if you have a belt to proper tightness, it will be slightly uncomfortable. So this one's great because you just flip the latch and you're good to go. Now I mentioned I bought two of them, and well, why do I own two if they're so high quality? Because actually Inzer gives you a lifetime warranty on the entire belt. The reason this is my second belt is somebody swiped my first belt. I left it at the gym, which is my fault, but somebody took it home with them. So if I ever see somebody come to my gym with a Forest Green Inzer lifting belt, it's mine. So anyways, let me talk about some of the things I use this belt for. I use it on squats, on my heavy sets. I generally don't warm up with the belt on anything, but I'll use my heavy squats, deadlifts, military press. You can even use it for seated overhead press. I find I don't have as much a need for that because I can flatten my back completely against the bench. But for standing overhead press, it's great. And I use it for bent over rows. That's the other main thing. Anything that might compromise your lower back, it's nice to have the belt. Now, how do you use a belt properly? What are you looking to do with the belt? The belt is not going to prevent injury in and of itself. If you are deadlifting way more than you ought to be deadlifting, wearing the belt or not, and your form degrades, you can and will hurt yourself. This belt makes it harder to break form, but not impossible. What you want to do with a belt, when you're wearing it, it's nice and tight. It's something for you to push your abs and your core against when you go and do a lift. So when you're going to go and do a heavy squat, you take your big breath in, push your abs against the belt, squat, and blow it out on the up. Same with deadlift. You get into position, you take your big breath, you push your abs against the belt, and you perform your lift. So it does add a good deal of protection. It's definitely something to push against when you're doing the lifts. And like I said, the quality of this belt is worth every penny. It's 99 bucks, but unless yours gets stolen, you'll never have to buy another one. As far as sizing goes, my first belt was a medium, and this belt is a large. I prefer the large size, and there's a reason. The large has a huge lap over of what it will cover. Basically, I wear maybe a size 32 or 33 jeans, depending on the band, and my large is about halfway. So I could go down, you know, several inches, about another 5 or 6 inches, or I could go up another 5 or 6 inches. So there's no way, even if I get as lean as I could possibly get, or I gain as much muscle as I could possibly gain in a lifetime, this large is going to fit me. The only thing that would prevent it from fitting me is if I became a total fat ass and really ballooned up my waist. So this large belt will cover all sizes for me. The medium belt was getting, I think it was on the last edge for a bulk. So that might have become a problem after a couple of years. It might have been a bit too tight, but this large is going to cover vast majority of sizes. If you're around a 6 foot, 200 pound guy, get the large. It should cover you for your whole lifting career. The site breaks down the overlaps in size, so you can figure out which you need. But I even looked, if I were to set the large as tight as it could possibly go, it would almost fit around my 135 pound girlfriend. So when in doubt, I would say get the large, because it will probably cover all your sizes. And when you get these things brand new, They are very stiff, they are very uncomfortable. They're sometimes hard to latch, they're sometimes hard to get off. After about the first month of using it, this all goes away. And some of the things you can do when you first get it, really just kind of work it, you know, fold it, roll it up real tight. You can bend like I'm doing here. Just really work it in because it takes some time. The first few times you use it, it may hurt. I was a little bit bruised actually after I used it the first time, and this happened with my first belt. But like I said, after about a month, it starts to fit like a glove, and it's the best belt I've ever used, and I should never need to get another. So if you guys like these, I'll put a link in the description to the website, and please leave some feedback if you have a belt. Tell me what you like, what you don't like about it. You can do that in the comments down below or over at the Facebook page at facebook.com/feedingfitness, and I'll see you guys next time.